Camps Bay, we found that whilst this arresting blonde law grad specialises in marketing, it's her sister, Natalie Whitehead, who's got the talent for sales.
You know, this is the first time I've seen a bride and been speechless. I can actually imagine Ryan seeing you for the first time and thinking to himself, if I don't greet this girl, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But how did you guys actually meet?
It's such a funny story. My sister actually mentioned to me years ago that we should meet because he was her boss.
Yes, it did. And I'm still waiting for the commission.
And why did you think we would go so well together?
Well, I honestly thought he's so patient and he's very ambitious and driven, very down to earth, and a perfect match for Nikki. And I phoned her straight away and I actually said, Nikki, I've just met my boss and he is perfect for you. And she was like, yeah, whatever. And then 2 years later, they actually met.
And I walked in and there was Ryan, and it was actually so funny because afterwards I thought, this guy really talks a lot, and I've never met a guy who talks more than I do.
With Rulof from A Handful of Keys on piano, we soon found groom Ryan McFadden preparing for his own performance.
How's it, Ryan?
Very well. I'm good. Your palms are probably sweaty right now, heart's probably pounding, but is this cool weather helping you at all?
This cool weather's helping him massively. I'm so excited. I literally could bounce the walls. Thankfully, there are no walls.
What first attracted you to Nikki?
Well, I fell in love with her the moment I saw her. She kind of walked into the room and immediately I seemed to recognize her. So I always say to my friends that she's my soulmate, and that was really the first time I knew.
And you told me the first time you guys met, you kept yapping on because you were so nervous.
Yeah, she was running about half an hour late for our meeting, and I ordered a tequila, hopefully to calm her down. Thankfully I had it because she walked in and my heart jumped into my throat, and the only thing that actually calmed me down and didn't literally make me run away was the tequila, and I did. I spoke at 100 miles an hour for 2 hours.
The feast planned for guests was inspired by the legendary sweet tooth of Marie Antoinette, with this Wade van der Merwe creation as the crowning glory. No tequila required.
This is such an interesting cake. I've never seen anything like it.
They wanted something different, so what we did is we made the cake in two parts, which was the eclair tower, which is filled with mousse, and then we've got the base cake, which is also death by chocolate ganache cake.
My mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Well, have a piece and taste.
If I wasn't on a diet, I'd eat the whole thing.
Nicolette and Ryan aren't all glam. They've raced tuk-tuks round Sri Lanka, got engaged in the bush on the Botswana border, and there's no slowing them down.
What advice did you give Ryan when he was engaged?
Well, to tell you the truth, the first thing I said is that I've been through the trauma of wedding planning, and that the best thing to do is just try to convince the bride-to-be to actually take a bit of time off, enjoy the engagement, and, you can start the trauma a bit later. Well, that was like, I don't know, about a week before Christmas, so I don't think he took my advice.
I've known him for a while. I was with Ryan actually when they kind of met, and they are a great couple. Nikki's just a ray of light. She's full of life, and they get well. They get along really, really well together.
Nicolette's strapless, hand-beaded dress had come a long way from New York to get unceremoniously rained on, but the effervescent mood continued.
It means good luck, I hope.
Being a wedding coordinator, you don't want anything to go wrong for the bride, but as Nikki walks down the aisle, it starts to rain.
What do they say? Blessed is the bride that the rain falls on. And I think it's just one of these things. They're getting married, they're starting their life together, and we all need to realize that sometimes life doesn't go according to plan, but it is what it is, and you've got to get on with it. And I think that's what we did, and it went really well regardless.
Tell me about the different traditions we'll see tonight.
My wife is Greek, I'm a Polish diplomat, and so we will have some breaking of plates and the fire on the floors and Greek dancing and a lot of fun.
We incorporated the Polish tradition of a Polish blessing, which was to do with the bread and the salt, and I brought the biblical meaning about how if you have God in your life, that He's the bread and the salt.
Their Greek love of community showed in their choice of endless tables offering endless chances to chat under lighting by Flower Walker.
Are those candles?
These are not candles, they're actually small LED lights that can be turned on and off in a glass ball. You can try that. Turn it.
Okay. The switch is off.
And right back on.
It's battery operated.
So you never have to worry about the candles going out.
Never have to worry about the candles going out, nothing gets burnt, it lasts a long time, and they come in different colors.
The feel was of romance and showbiz with your shoes off. And the dancing and fire-making was a welcome invitation to their guests.
One of my other very good friends is Greek, so I've become accustomed to it. I've seen them lighting the floor on fire, but tonight has been particularly spectacular.
It's been smashing.
I was actually quite worried coming to a wedding for the first time, not wearing closed shoes and a tie, so completely new experience. I feel free. My toes are free, there's a lot of air, there's sand beneath my feet. What a different wedding to actually go to.
Ryan's an innovator in business marketing, and this was another feat of his and his bride's imagination.
It's definitely the fairy tale we always dreamed of. I've got the girl of my dreams. We've got an amazing venue on the beach. We've had Greek dancing. We've incorporated every one of our family members. It's been perfect.
And may the music, Greek, Polish or lovers dance, never stop playing for Ryan and Nicolette.